We did it, and I'm not trolling. We did it, man. We found what I believe is literally the most overpowered card in the game and one of the best midfielders in the game. And I don't know how more people aren't talking about this card, using this card, because it transformed my RTG. And you might think, okay, how did it transform your RTG skills? I've never been done with my 30 points in the Elite Division this fast. I'm done. I'm done. I don't have to play on the final day. I don't have to play today. I don't have to play no more until the reset. I am done with my rival rewards because of this card. Also, I want you guys to know I finished this tournament right here. We're going to have all the rewards by the time that the episode ends. We're going to have all the rewards. We're going to open all the rewards right here. And these rewards low-key change the RTG again. So I feel like every time we make an episode, we're changing the RTG because we continue to pack stuff. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, 889 Skills. Welcome back to the Road for Champions RTG edition. I'm your boy, 889 Skills. And before we go any further, I have to say this, man. I appreciate the comments. I read the comments last night as I was watching my little baby. I was watching him last night, and I was reading the comments, and the support, y'all, the love, man. I appreciate you guys, everything that's going on with my arm, with me. You guys know what's happening. I appreciate you guys for all the support in yesterday's video, man. It really means the world to me from the bottom of my heart. You know, it's a little bit of a tough time, but we're gonna get through it, man. And like I told you guys, I'm good, so y'all ain't gotta worry about your boy. I'm fine. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate everybody in the comments just being so awesome, so supportive. I love you guys so much. Now, let's talk about some FC, because that's what we here for. And let's talk about the real important thing I want to talk about. I'm an old man, bro. I'm a foss. I'm Unk, bro. I'm Unk, all right? Now, listen, sometimes you gotta listen to Unk because Unk might know what he's talking about. I gotta break something down for you guys, man. So, FIFA 18, FIFA 19, FIFA, more like FIFA 16, 17, 18, you know, these FIFAs. Kind of, what's crazy to me is that FIFA 17 was already like 7 years ago or 8 years ago, which is crazy. Like in my head, I can't really register that because for me, that was like the funnest FIFA of all time. But that FIFA 17, 18, these games, I want you guys to understand something because a lot of the newer community is not going to understand where I'm coming from with this. Okay, so FIFA 25, FIFA 24, FIFA 23, or FCs, whatever they were called, they're very quick pace. What do I mean by that? So we would get stuff fast, big promos, and the game was thrown at you very fast. Like if you took a week off of FC 25, you felt like you were 2 months behind everybody else because the game was just, there was so much happening. SBCs, Evos, everything was flying at you at supersonic speed. I want to take you back in the day, all right? I want to take you back into 17, 18, you know, 16, 19, those games. The game didn't really start getting lit until Halloween. Like, I swear to y'all. The game, we would get the game in September and there would be really nothing. We would just play Ultimate Team with gold cards and Team of the Week cards and probably like a promo like One to Watch. And One to Watch was a promo where they haven't done it in a long time, but let me explain what it was. 1 year I had a Cristiano Ronaldo that had a One to Watch, and what it was every time if you transferred in the summertime, so Cristiano Ronaldo moved from Real Madrid to Juve, you had the possibility of getting a One to Watch card. If you packed this One to Watch card, every time Ronaldo in real life would get an inform, his card in game would upgrade. Crazy. So they would give you a One to Watch, and if he bagged a hat trick on Saturday, by like Wednesday, your card got upgraded. It was so awesome, bro. So, for example, this year, who moved? Who was a big name that moved? I'm trying to think of like a monstrous name that moved this year. Okay, for example, Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford to Barca. You would have got a One to Watch card. If he performed in real life and got a team of the week card in game, your One to Watch would have got upgraded. That was really what we got. And then the game was very slow until October. And then October would come and we would get the Halloween promo, right? Back then they called it Scream. We got the Scream promo, and that's really when the game took off. And then the game really popped off during Thanksgiving, which is Black Friday, where VVD. Let's stop for a second. Big VVD, all right? From our rewards, we pack VVD. And now you're looking at like, oh, Skills, you sold VVD, and now you just pack VVD. First of all, we just packed one of the highest rated center backs in the game outside of Icons. That is a ginormous pool for an RTG. He's completely untradeable, which now makes me go to myself and think to myself, let me go with this card and let's sell Pacho. right? Let's sell Pacho. We're going Premier League regardless. Everybody's cool with me going Premier League. Everybody wants me to put Salah back in the starting 11, which we're going to talk about in a minute. That's the most comments down below. People are like, another episode, no Salah in the starting 11. We're going to talk about that. But let me just finish this conversation real quick, and we'll go back to this conversation we're having now. And then Black Friday would come, which is in America where everything goes on sale. And you know, we get Hecka packs in FC, we get lightning rounds, and then boom, lads. That's where the game really, really takes off all the way to Team of the Year. So that's the way FIFA's used to work. It wasn't really fun in Ultimate Team until we got to Halloween. 53,000 coins. Pinged pass, tiki-taka, through ball, finesse shot, game changer, a tactical dribbler, first touch. Listen, this card is... The gold card is already broken. This card is to the level of Aitana. This card is to the level of Mateus. This card is to the level of the best cards in this game. And listen, I don't want you guys to go out and buy the inform right now. I want you to go get her regular card. It's 9,000 coins. And I want you to go try her regular card, okay? Her regular card. Go try that for me real quick. That's the starting 11. I decide to go and make my boy VVD this card. I decide, you know what? I might as well make him a cool looking card. By the way, the last two promo designs that EA has put out have been absolutely awful. I don't know what you guys think, but it's like the brown is real ugly, I think, those colors. I then decide to make Euro the coolest looking car in the game. The red with the color match background with the captain logo or champs, it looks like a captain logo to me. This is sick. The color match jersey to the background, I thought it looked really cool. So I made that I made it look like that. I made VVD the promo that just passed, and this is our starting 11. We went away from meta. Complete, like it's not fully away from meta, but I went away as much as I possibly could. John Ariza, Euro, VVD's obviously very meta, but as you guys can see, if I put a manager, this is what we really need to talk, and then we'll get back to the conversation of Halloween and all that stuff. This is where we have to start having a conversation. Okay, so I bought Wilson for like 170K. We could sell her and get our money back. Also, we could sell Pacho and get our money back, all right? So those are two that will put us over 200,000 coins, all right? Now, hear me out. What would that indicate? That would indicate that we could move Rodman to the striker position. I'm fine with that. And then we put Mo Salah at the right mid position because you guys have wanted Mo Salah so much. Why am I not using Mo Salah? He feels slow to me. His finesse shot is one of the best in the game, if not the best in the game. I love his finishing. I can't get by people down the wing. I have a hard time breaking people down the wing because his pace just doesn't feel as fast as he should feel in the game. That's my only problem with Mo Salah. I love everything about Mo Salah, except for the fact that down the wing in a 4-4-1-1 or a 4-4-2 or a 4-5-1, I have a hard time cooking the left back with Mo Salah. That's the only problem I'm having right now, lads. When I get him around the box, like if I was in a 4-3-3 attacking or a 4-2-1-3, I think Mo Salah would be probably the best winger in the game, but I cannot get him into that spot in this formation because of his pace. So, when you look at this team, Hakimi super meta, VVD, a lot of people are using him, but he's not complete meta. Not everyone is using him. A lot of people going with different players. Wilson, I think, is meta, but I don't really see her a lot, which is really crazy. So again, it's still a meta-ish team. I just didn't go with the Nico Williams, Lamine Yamal, because I didn't want to keep giving you guys the same freaking cards over and over and over. And every time you watch a YouTube video or a stream or a pro, you're watching the same cards. So this is a way that we can go with the team, but it gets even better, y'all, because as you guys can see, I'm sitting here thinking about putting in the Liverpool goalkeeper. Watch what's about to happen next. And then you guys are gonna be like, man, what the heck, Skills? It's like you're speaking this into like existing. I know, bro, it's absolutely insane. I told you guys I wanted to go Premier League. Watch what's gonna happen. Anyways, I'm playing around with the team. And at this point, I'm realizing, okay, I could play Hakimi on 2 chemistry. I can get rid of Pacho. I can get rid of the PSG players, go Premier League, and kind of rock out with a team like that. Also, we can go with Mo Salah back in the 11, or we could just get a different striker and keep Rodman up top and get somebody different at the striker position. Who would I get at the striker position? I actually have no idea. I don't know who's a great striker from the Premier League, so if you guys have any suggestions at all, please get in the comments down below. But this team right here, which I'm about to give you gameplay, you're going to watch the first game I play with Rose Lavelle so you guys can see exactly how she started her campaign with the club. This team right here is going to go into the Elite Division, and it is going to had 9 points going into yesterday. 30 points done. I'm done with my points. This team absolutely cooked, and I did it with VVD and no Pacho, and I did it with Wilson at striker. I did not use Mo Salah, but I want to show you guys that this is an option. Look at this. It's nice. Here's the big thing, y'all. I'm trying to find a way to get rid of the icon. I don't want the icon girl anymore. I don't want Segra. I would rather have Marquisio in there. I would rather have Maino in there. I would rather have anyone but her. That's the only problem I'm having at the moment, is trying to find a way to get rid of her. And it is possible for me to get rid of her, by the way. I just can't go with Mo Salah. If I play Wilson and Rodman, I believe it is extremely possible for me to be able to do it. But look, if I sell Pacho and I sell Wilson, we're going to be back over 200,000 coins. And then we can figure out what we want to do. But Maino or Marquisio is kind of the way I want to go. As you guys can see, the team looks like this. If I slap Wilson back in and I put Rodman back at the right wing, I believe the chemistry is perfect, as you guys can see. So we can go Maino, we can go a lot of different ways if I keep the 4 girls. If I get rid of one of them, we get a lot of coins back, but we got to stay with the icon girl Seger, which I really don't want to, but I know she gets an upgrade later in November. So in November, I'm down to rock out with her when she gets upgraded, but right now I'm kind of just in a place where I'm like, I kind of want to move on from her. In my midfield, lads, I don't mind having a girl at striker and the girls on the right wing, left wing. I don't like having girls through the middle. I want the big bodies to be able to win headers and all that stuff. So 15 wins in the silver tournament gives you this right here, a jumbo rare player pack, and then also an 87 plus Premier League or the girl league in England. And right here changes everything again. Right here, literally changes absolutely everything, because we get a freaking goalkeeper, and then we see Brazil, and then we see Premier League, and then we see Liverpool. So we instantly know we got Alisson. And now all of a sudden we packed VVD in this episode, 90 rated card, and we just packed Alisson, 89 rated card, and we already have a 91 rated Mo Salah. So it's like, yo, the game is telling me, yo, you're going Liverpool, dog. That's why you're playing this game. You're going Liverpool, dog. You welcome to the Liverpool to glory. And I'm like, all right, EA, I see what's happening here. I don't know what the heck's going on, y'all, but I'm packing crazy stuff, man. Over the last freaking week and a half, 2 weeks, I have packed Marquisio. I've packed Alisson, VVD. The list goes on, bro. We are packing, but look at this team. Yeah, that's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. The team I'm going into right here, I want you guys to know this has VVD, this has Rodman, Wilson. In net is still the PSG guys, all right? It's still the PSG goalie in net, I believe, for this game. This game is not good gameplay. This is not a game I'm proud of. This is not a game that I'm running around telling all my friends to watch because I played so good. I actually played this game terrible. I actually don't really even deserve to win this game, but it's my first game with Rose. It's my first game with Rose. So I wanted to show you guys how this card transformed my team and what she did initially. The first game I played with her, I want to show you what I did with her, because it's not one of those things where it's like it's not in my head, bro. Like these American girls are crazy. They're absolutely insane. And again, I don't understand. There is a couple pros talking about, if you guys watch Taz, he's an unbelievable pro. Really insane. He won the thing. He won, I think in like 7, I forget when he won it, but he won it. He's an insane pro player from my time, right? And I know he even talks about it. He's like, yo, this Rose Lavelle girl is so underrated in this game, because she's one of the best midfielders in the game, and people just do not talk about this card, and people don't really use it. And I understand why, because it's hard to link her. I get that, but man, it's like Pina, bro. Pina's like so good that you find a way to link her. And the reason everyone's easily linked her is because Nico Williams exists, Lamine Yamal exists, these cards exist, so people have been easily linking them with no problem. These cards are a little bit harder to link because they're in a league where not other, there's no Barca, no Madrid. So it's a little bit harder, but Pina's real easy because everybody's using Frankie de Jong, everyone's using Nico Williams, who's Spanish, everyone's using Lamine Yamal, and that's why we're seeing Pina even more, because not only is she so broken and not only is she so OP and meta, but she's also in the meta like league, so that's kind of why it's all planned out. Look at that defense and look at me get absolutely killed. But as I was saying, man, let's jump back to the initial conversation and we'll go through everything. So going back to FC when it first released, a lot of people, like, you guys won't even, first of all, let me explain something, y'all. When I came into the YouTube in FIFA 10, FIFA 11 and stuff, around FIFA 13, 14, I used to do a Road to Glory. All we did was play divisions. I want y'all to know that. There was nothing else. We played like a tournament, a daily tournament and divisions. Like, there was nothing, bro. There was no weekend league. Like, bro, when I tell you that how we made content was like, we just had to come up with our own content. Like right now, when you look at the FIFA community, when you look at the FIFA community, and this is no shots because everything evolves, right? And this is where it's at now. The creativity in the FIFA community from all content creators is a little bit tough right now. What do I mean? When I came up, I had a series called Beastin' and Feastin', Win One, Take One. You had the hashtag, you had my man Spence doing the Wheel series. You just had so many series where we kind of had to be creative because the game didn't put nothing out. Right now, the way FIFA is and the way that EA's kind of taking the game, if you look around the community, what people enjoy the most to watch is share plays. And there isn't much real creativity behind it. You just go and you open the packs and you put, 50 times icon packs, 50 times hero packs, whatever. That's where the content is right now. There's a few content creators trying to make like creative content, but right now the viewership is not there to where it was like the way back in the day where they wanted to consume more of like the entertaining series. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because that's what we had to do back then. Back then there was nothing to do. So what did we do? We made things to do. Win One, Take One, Beastin' and Feastin', Is He Worth It? You would come up with series and you would come up with ideas just to try to make content. I remember KSI's big stuff was like Beastin', right? You remember Boost, where he would try to make a run to Division 1 by using all these like random cards, how he came with I Can Fend One, all this stuff, right? So like I said, there was some type of like, we try to be really creative because there was nothing. In this game right now, it's almost like EA's reverting the hand of time. And they're like, okay, we're not gonna give them a lot in the beginning of the game, but around October, November, I think this game is really gonna pick up in Halloween. For all of us, I think we're all gonna enjoy it better. I think the promos are gonna be better. I think Evos might be better during this time. I think SBCs might be better during this time. I think it's gonna be EA's first major promo where they really try to sink the teeth in and really get people excited for the game. And then I think we'll see it again in November for Black Friday. And then I think we'll see it big time for Team of the Year. So that's kind of where I'm at. But I want you guys to understand that as a content creator for this game, there used to be highs and lows. The game would come out and the views would peak, right? And then the views would start to drop, and then people would come back for Halloween, boom, it would peak again, and then it would start to drop, boom, people would come back for Christmas time, it would peak again, and then it would drop big time, and then boom, it would peak again during Team of the Year, and then Team of the Season. And that was the cycle of FC, right? It was this highs for the promos and these 4, 5, 6 major promos, and then the rest was kind of slow paced and boring. And that's really, not boring, but slow paced. And that's where I think what kept the power curve kind of slow, because it wasn't this thing where you had to be feeding a bunch of content. Now, I know a lot of people don't like this, but I also want you guys to understand that this for me is almost more healthy for the community, because it allows people to have jobs and school and families to really keep up. And it's not just, this game that's moving at 1,000 miles per hour and you're trying everything to keep up. And if you miss the Evo, you feel like you missed out. If you miss a promo, you feel like you missed out. So there's kind of that. I do feel like EA needs to upgrade rewards, and I hope they do it during Halloween, because I feel like rewards are way too, I think the market's really coming down in price because no one has coins, and the coins are very hard to come across because literally you don't really make money out of rewards. Right now, to motivate yourself to play Weekend League, you really need to do that because you want to get better, you want a better result, because realistically, always in the Weekend League, it's been luck, but now it feels like you can go into the Weekend League, if you're not getting above rank 3, you're really not going to make any coins. So hopefully they buff that a little bit just for the economy of the game, so the market goes back up. But that's truly how I feel right now. I feel like EA's doing the right thing by slowing down the pace of content, because I think it's better for all of us. I think right now, y'all, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't know if you guys agree with me. I think in life, and I'm not just saying this because I have stuff going on right now, I just think we all need to slow down. Like, I think that we live in a time right now, and maybe it's because I'm getting older. I think we live in a time right now, man, where we're all scrolling and we're all like, hey, yo, I need something. I have Amazon Prime. Get it in my house right now. And it's like everything right now. It's like, yo, get it. And it's you want your shows right now. I mean, there's TV shows that I be watching right now, man. And if they don't come out all at once, I wait. I will not watch one episode and wait for the next Sunday. Like, I will not, bro. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. And I won't do it. Lads, I literally will just not do it. I'll just wait until all of it comes out before I consume it. It's crazy to say that. It's crazy to say that. One of the biggest shows in the world, that game show that I forget the name, but the one out of like Korea or Japan, you guys, I think it was Korea. That show came out in 2 parts, and because the last part took so long to come out, when it came out, it's kind of like, bro, it's crazy that's how we kind of and I don't know if I'm just speaking for myself, but it's so fast paced, and it's like, yo, maybe we do need to just slow down and breathe a little bit, take a deep breath. So I feel like this is almost like even though it's a little bit slower pace, and I think it's kind of a breath of fresh air, man, because not everything needs to feel like a job, bro. It just needs to get back to feeling like a video game, you know, where what's the point of this game? The point, like, I got people on my timeline saying, yo, what's the point of playing Foot Champs? The point is to go in and play a game of football. And then we get rewarded at the end if we do good, or if we do bad, we get a little reward at the end. That's the point of the game. Like, that's it. But that's the point of what FIFA's always been. What has FIFA always been? It's been, why do I play when I'm in Division 1? Why do I play when I'm in the Elite Division? Why do I continue to play? Is it rewards, or because you want to play football? And that's what it is, right? It's kind of like Call of Duty, right? After you drop a 20 kills, no deaths, 20 kills, you destroy somebody in Call of Duty. Why do you load back in? Because you kind of want to beat that record. There's not really anything to it. Yeah, you can grind like with little skins for your stuff, for your character and stuff, but what's the point? What's the point of loading back into a game of Fortnite? All of this stuff, it's a game, bro. You just load in, and you want to play, you play. If you don't want to play, you get what I'm coming? It's like the FIFA community's gotten to a place where it's like, we gotta be rewarded at everything we do, or we don't want to do it. And that's not what gaming is. Gaming is just a breath of fresh air to get away from like the real life dramas that we all have going on and everything in our lives, right? A breath of fresh air to step away from the real world and forget about stuff. And I think a lot of us forget about that, bro. We be playing weekend league like it's like our life depends on it. And then we be bringing stress to the game when we already got stress in real life, is what I'm trying to say. And I think we just all need to kind of slow down. Hopefully this FC will kind of let us all take a step backward, including myself, the entire community, bro. Maybe we all take a step backwards and be like, you know what, bro? Like, yo, champs is just for me to go in and play some games. Whatever I get at the end of it, I get at the end of it. Hopefully I pack a sick reward and then move on. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. But yeah, man, I really want to talk to you guys about that, because I just feel like that's how FC used to be. And I think that's kind of where it's back at. I also need you guys to let me know, as you guys can see Salah's playing, what do you think I should do with the team? Should I go with the Mo Salah team that I showed you guys, the Mano team, or should I keep Wilson up top? Please let me know if I sell Pacho and Wilson. I need to know that. But I'm not going to give you too much this game, because I win this game 4-2. But I just want to show you Rose. I'm not lying to you guys when I tell you I literally brought her into Elite Division, and she made an impact and got us a win right away. I'm done with my 30 points, so my rewards are already done. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your bell on. I love you guys, and make sure to leave a comment. Do I sell Wilson and Pacho? Yes or no? I love you guys. I'll catch you next time. Booyah.